Hey mom, I have a question for you. Have you been holding your phone while asking yourself, where is my phone? Or maybe you've heard someone who's pregnant say, I'm sorry, ever since I've been pregnant, I just can't focus on most things. Or maybe you're the one experiencing these. If you've had babies, you know exactly what we're talking about. You may feel like your once sharp mind, laser-focused brain has been replaced by a foggy, unreliable version of yourself. And the frustration, it can be overwhelming. Especially when your loved ones, your family members, your friends, or even healthcare professionals completely dismiss your concerns with phrases like, it's just hormones, or all pregnant women go through this. But here's the truth. Many people don't want to acknowledge this. Pregnancy brain is absolutely 1000% real. And you're not imagining it. According to research, 82%, large majority of pregnant women, report experiencing some form of cognitive changes during pregnancy. These are measurable, documented changes in brain structure and brain function. These things can significantly impact things like daily life, work performances, your overall sense of well-being, your presence with your loved ones and your kiddos. And here's the part most people never hear. Pregnancy brain is actually a superpower. And I'll explain it all right here, right now. So we're gonna get nerdy here because we're gonna dive into the science behind all of this stuff. Research using MRI technology has documented actual structural changes in pregnant women's brains. That's wild. A groundbreaking study published in Nature Neuroscience followed women through pregnancy and found significant reductions in gray matter volume that persisted for at least 2 years postpartum. Those changes weren't just random. They occurred specifically in brain regions associated with social cognition, cognitive function in a social setting, which means that your brain is literally rewiring itself to enhance bonding and maternal instincts between baby and mom. How awesome is that? The things that we see in practice, what is fascinating, while many pregnant moms experience some cognitive changes, the intensity and duration of those cognitive changes vary dramatically. Some of our pregnant moms report minor forgetfulness. Others struggle with significant impairments that affect not just their work, but also their relationships. This variation is a powerful clue. It hones us into and suggests that underlying nervous system health and resilience may play a crucial role in how well a woman is able to adapt to the neurological demands of pregnancy. So the question is, how can regulating your nervous system help support these brain changes? Let's get into it. There's gonna be 5, okay? So number 1, we're gonna start with understanding what pregnancy brain really is. From a neurological perspective, pregnancy brain isn't just a subjective experience. It corresponds to actual structural and functional changes within the brain. It can be observed through advanced imaging and neurological testing. The most commonly reported signs include things like memory lapse, difficulty concentrating, word finding difficulties, mental fog, challenges, multitasking, increased absent-mindedness, and difficulty retaining new information. These are not random. They reflect your nervous system's ability and the nervous system's remarkable ability to adapt and respond to the stress or to reorganize itself during one of the most neurologically demanding experiences of your life. Number 2, which is the missing link that conventional medicine overlooks, is your nervous system. Yes, hormonal changes during pregnancy are undeniable, but the complete picture, not necessarily. It requires understanding how those hormones how the shifts directly impact your autonomic nervous system. Estrogen and progesterone levels can surge 30 to 70 times during pregnancy, and those surges don't just affect your mood or your physical body, they affect fundamental processes within the brain. information, responding to stress, regulating essential functions like sleep and digestion and emotional balance, all of it. Number 2, the missing link that conventional medicine overlooks, your nervous system. Yes, hormonal changes during pregnancy are undeniable, but the complete picture? It requires understanding how those hormonal shifts directly impact your autonomic nervous system. Estrogen and progesterone levels can surge 30 to 70 times during a pregnancy. And those surges don't just affect your mood or your physical body, they fundamentally change how your brain processes information, responds to stress, regulates essential functions like sleep and digestion and emotional balance. Now, when dysautonomia occurs within pregnancy, your system can get stuck in this sympathetic dominance, essentially living with your gas pedal pressed down while your brake pedal becomes less responsive and lazy. Sound familiar? Number 3, understanding the perfect storm that makes some women experience worse pregnancy brain. Let's be honest, okay? Most women don't enter pregnancy with perfectly healthy nervous systems. Modern life is full of stressors that create imbalances before pregnancy can even begin. Chronic work stress, previous physical trauma, poor sleep patterns, nutritional deficiencies, environmental toxins, and then once you're pregnant, frequent medical appointments, screening tests, a culture based around fear and potential complications, physical exhaustion, and on top of all that, increased metabolic demand. When all these factors are combined, they form what is called a cascade effect. That's when pregnancy brain doesn't just show up, it becomes amplified. But the good news is that that also means there's a clear opportunity for support and intervention and improvement. Number 4 is the role of the vagus nerve in pregnancy brain. One of the most important pieces of this puzzle is a nerve you've probably never heard much about, the vagus nerve. It's the longest cranial nerve in your body. It connects your brain to vital organs throughout your system. It is the main highway for your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest, digest, and regulating branch of your nervous system. During pregnancy, the vagus nerve is working overtime to help regulate inflammation and hormone production. But here's the problem, is that when the vagus nerve becomes dysfunctional, usually from stress or trauma, you start experiencing all the classic signs of pregnancy brain. Because when it isn't working properly, the vagus nerve will directly impact things like sleep quality, digestive function, emotional regulation, and your brain's ability to process and store information. So number 5, how we support pregnancy brain through neurologically focused chiropractic care. At True North, we begin everybody with a comprehensive insight scan. This is a completely non-invasive technology that helps us measure your autonomic nervous system function. These scans, they help us identify specific areas where stress and dysfunction may be the contributing factor to what you're experiencing. From there, we use gentle, neurologically focused chiropractic adjustments to support the vagus nerve activation and restore parasympathetic regulation and function. This helps promote the rest and digest and regulatory functions of our body. And those functions typically lead to, and what we see a lot of, are things like mental clarity, emotional stability, and more peaceful pregnancy. And the most beautiful part behind all of this is that when we optimize your nervous system's function, we're not just improving your cognitive performance. We're also creating the ideal environment for your baby's neurological development to thrive. So yes, pregnancy brain is real, but it's not something that you just have to live with. It's something you can understand and support. Click the link in our bio to learn more about how we help moms just like you stay clear and calm and connected during pregnancy. Your brain is brilliant. Your body's incredibly smart. And with the right support, you can fully step into this superpower we call motherhood with confidence and clarity.